Hi everyone. Will we start the session? Okay. Uh, Many people are joining later, maybe. Okay. So let's start. Okay. Uh, by the looking for the today session, what will be covered on today. So that will be today's session. That will be cover these few points like present and versus future of the mobile app development, how AI will power mobile apps in the future, and what things focus on the mobile as a mobile developer 2026, and focus on core skills. Is AI really a threat to developer jobs and AI coding agents? And last one is interview preparation and strategy in 2026. And last one, live question answer if any doubting and clearing. So that will be. Am I voice is audible? Can we confirm anyone?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Like few people are messaging audible, your voice is not audible. Everyone, please, uh, I request to everyone don't message on the chat box because unwanted things like hello, hi. Okay. If you have a not interested, you can left the meeting. Okay. But you have I am listening what will be telling, so you can uh, listen. Then if any have a query, you have any doubts, I am clearing your doubts in the last of the session. Okay. So let's start today. Okay. Uh, so these topics will be I cover on today's session. And next I have a four host like me as Anand Gaur. And second is the Westmani. They have a Android automotive developer. And third is a Pragati V. They have a React Native developer. And fourth is a Naresh. Okay. They have a iOS developer and architect. Oh, okay. They also be presenting the few AI related things like anti-gravity will become in the Google AI agent. They also be have showing the demo on the anti-gravity. Okay, so let's start for the today like present versus future of the mobile app development. Okay, like today, most mobile apps are built around the stable platform like Android, iOS framework, such as a Flutter, React Native, and Kotlin platform. Like they have a moving faster that way. Okay, on the right now, mainly building the features, integrating API, handling performance, and these type of things will be doing mainly in the currently. Like we have a build the screen, like add flows and connect backend APIs and optimize the performance and battery. But in the AI is a mostly used as a helper tool in the development today, not as a core part of the app experience. Let's talk about the future, like what will be future in the AI will be impacting in my application in mobile application development. Like in the coming year, apps will become more personalized, context aware, and intelligent like that. Okay, and some of the experience every user apps will adopt based on the user behavior, preferences, location, and event intent. Like this type of things will be coming on the few year in the AI integrated like in that. Okay, more processing will happen directly on the phone, which means to better privacy, faster response, and less dependency on the network. So earlier, good mobile developer mean knowing all layouts, API, and framework. All things will be adopting in the newly away like AI concept, system design, performance, and scale, and user experience like as a deep level will be understand and also be in the futures like future based application with the intelligent experience in the like today market will be many mobiles will be coming in the mobile phones like in the Samsung AI Galaxy like Galaxy AI. We have many features like we have a integrated AI related things in the futures also be in AI related things will be coming in the mobile application also in these things. So which type of application will be coming on the futures? So I am discussing in the few more things like which type of application will be coming in the futures. Okay, so first will be start with the how will mobile apps in the future like AI in e-commerce. Okay, so like in the AI in e-commerce like we have a e-commerce is a no longer just digital storefront. AI is AI is turning into the intelligent personalized shopping assistant like dynamic size prediction, style matching, emotions and intent detection. Okay, so that will be stand further like dynamic size prediction. That we have a guessing the size like AI use the past purchase your past purchase we have using the like small medium that will be size will have a last purchase like body shape data and even photo to suggest the perfect size reducing the return rates and improving the shopping experience. This type of will be detected under dynamic size prediction in the e-commerce application. And like style matching, user can upload a photo of an outfit or product. Currently in the Flipkart and Amazon will be doing these things, but in the AI finds similar style across the apps using the computer vision and recommended algorithm. It's like a Pinterest for shoppings. Okay, but built directly into the your application. And the last one is the emotional and intent detection. Like some apps now analyze user browsing behaviors like click or even camera inputs to detect their moods and intent. For example, whether you are looking for the gift, someone casually, or something premium, they tailor out the suggestion for accordingly. This type of will be coming in the AI in the e-commerce application in the future. Okay, so last and second is the like in healthcare mobile application. Okay, in the image-based diagnosis symptoms and checkers, chatbots, and personal health recommendation. Okay, so that will become on the futures will be AI healthcare like image based diagnosis. If anyone have a skin's eye, yeah, x-ray or any AI models analyze them early sign of conditions like skin cancer, diabetes, and these type things will be they have uploading the picture your skin related diseases, so that we have a telling the AI which type of skin related diseases. Okay, like and the symptoms checker. Okay, that like apps use the NLP based AI to chat with the patient and assess symptoms like they AI to suggest the possible condition and guide them the towards the appointment for the doctor for the this type of diseases will be advice for the symptoms checker. Okay, and lastly is the personal health recommendation like AI learns from the user health history and able to data like heart rate, sleeper pattern, and behavior or suggest to diet changes, exercise routines, and medication schedule. Say they have a personalized or your in the future of the AI health mobile application. Okay, and third is the like AI in the delivery and logistics. Mainly, these things will be very important for that in the future. Also, like smart, like if in like behind every food or grocery or parcel delivery application, we have a complex logistic engine. Like AI is making it smarter and faster and more human aware. Like that will be smart ETA prediction. Okay, like unlike simple GPS tracking, AI use the real time traffic with the past delivery pattern and even rider behavior to calculate more accurate ETA. Okay, for the live things. Okay, and second is the driver sentimental analysis. Like many in the driver will be have a rude behavior. Okay, they have a apps can now track the driver tone of voice or response to detect the stress or frustration. That this helps companies to intervene early to the prevent bad customer experience. Okay, and that will be last is the auto chat for support for the both customer and delivery partner. AI can now resolve the queries like where is my order, so I cancel the order through the intelligent chat without involving the human support. These things will be coming integrated in the delivery and logistic application. And next one is the like AI in the finance application. Like they have a fraud detection in the real time, speech to expense tracking, smart budgeting and insight. They have a also be like fraud detection like AI models running in the background for the mobile application. Okay, monitoring transaction, device location, typing behavior, and even time to activity to spot the suspicious behavior instantly and alert to the user. Okay, and speech to expense tracking like that instead of typing the every coffee or cab rides, user can just I spend the 200 rupees on dinner. Okay, so and the app logs AI convert speech into structured away and expense record to the correct categories and datas in the application. They have a so you can track the expense record in your application in your voice. Okay, like and the smart budgeting and like that apps now analyze your spending pattern on like all the monthly limits, upcoming bills, unnecessary subscription, helping users save money intelligently. Okay, so that will be analyze your smart budgeting. So that will be advise you how you have saved your money. Okay, and and last one is the AI in the education application. Okay, education is the more important in the coming days. Like most of things will the education will be going on. They have a adopt learning path like that. AI track how fast or slow to the student learn each topic and adjust the content accordingly, and faster in maths but slower in grammar, so that adopts in the real time. They like private tutor, they have advised these things in your learning application, learning adaptive learning. And second is the like mood detection by camera or voice. Like some apps use emotional AI to understand when a student is bored, frustrated or excited, so that will be change the teaching pace and add gamification to keep the engaging the high. These type of things will be implementing in the future of the education application. Like and the last one is the speech to flashcard conversation. Like a student can now speak or upload the lecture videos, and AI will be extract the keyword and concept to automatically to generate the flashcards, summarize or practical question. All that will be in that way will be implementing in the future of the application. So that I'm explaining the what type of will be featuring in can be implemented in AI in the mobile application. Okay, and and next one is the reality checks is the AI really to threat the developer jobs. Many developers will be asking every day, like, can AI will be my jobs will be threatened, but it's not possible in that way. Okay, and let's like these days AI is everyone mind, and many people are aware like. Will AI take my jobs? But the reality, AI is just a tool. Okay, a powerful that will be like powerful tools. It means make your work easier and faster, not replace your ability to think. Like tasks that used to take the 5 to 6 hour. Okay, that we can will have it to if any have task we have it for 5 6 hour. But you have do these things with the AI that will be completed within the 1 2 hours. Okay, and if you have a dependent on the blindly in the AI, that will be is the very not good for that. Okay, like verify with that if any you have a task with the we have done with the AI, so you can also be verify in that. Okay, we have only not only the copying the code and blindly from the AI without understanding all the things. Okay, but especially for fresher, in the freshers I see the pattern and a lot of the things using the AI to write the almost all the their code, but when asked to explain the logic behind it, many is struggling if you have a don't develop that logic. Okay, we have not explaining the question, so that will have if you have used the AI. Okay, but you can understand the pattern what will be AI the answer. You can do the these things as like a tool, not the 100% dependent on the AI. Okay, if you have a 100% dependent on the AI, so if future will be uh, not scaling your skills in the your core logic. Like you have not if you have a giving the interview, you cannot explaining all the things in that time. So you can if you have a giving the you have used the AI, so you can also be how to understand the all the things, how to AI the answer these things. Okay, like all the your keep your core skills with the sharp, keep learning regularly, and follow the market trends, not just your company stack. Uh, like what your company task will be important, but what will be coming on the nowadays in your skills. So that will be important for that. Okay, and next one is the like what things is focused on the mobile development in the 2026. Like in the Android, core skills that will be important for that. Okay, you can understand the deep understanding the Android life cycle and system behavior, like solid app architecture like MBBM and clean architecture, and background works like performance tuning, memory management, work manager, and modern Android apps. Every interview asks the Jetpack component and compose. They have a very, if have a giving the interview in the nowadays, so a 99% company will be asked the Jetpack compose. So you have a focused on the Jetpack compose in the uh, in the 2026 is very important. Okay, handling the edge cases, configuration changes, real world constants, that will be important in the 2026. Okay, and also with the core routines and flow is the very important in the nowadays. So every, if you have a giving the interview, so that will be very matter in the uh, core routines and flow. Okay, so that will be important for that. And like, and next one is the like Kotlin multi-platform. Okay, and the nowadays Kotlin multi-platform now is not a much more jobs in that area, but in the 2026 and 2027 I have a more jobs in the Kotlin multi-platform. If I have a knowledge for the Jetpack compose, we have a understand the Kotlin things, so you can very easily to move on the Kotlin multi-platform. And nowadays like Flutter and React Native is the more jobs in the multi-platform. But in the futures, Kotlin multi-platform is the very big boost in the cross platform, because is the reason they have adopted the native environment. Like we have a write the code in the Android and iOS. Parallelly, we have a design with the iOS and Android, and logic will be same. So that will be strong Kotlin fundamentals and coroutines is the important. Okay, that will be designing the maintain share the module. Okay, they have a shared module. They have a logic will be same on the both mobile Android and iOS. Okay, and also be, if you have a develop the application in the Kotlin multi-platform, they have a provide the desktop application, Mac OS application, Android and iOS application. Okay, so that will be important for that Kotlin multi-platform. And now next is the React Native. Pragati will be explain the React Native things.
Hello everyone. So first of all, I would like to thank you, the Anandji, for giving me this opportunity to share my knowledge with all of all of you. So my name is Pragati Veer, and I have the 5 year experience as a React Native developer, and I have worked on both Android and iOS application. I started my career in React Native in 2020, and at that time I was working with the class-based component, and has a React Native change over the time. So I moved to the functional component, improve my JavaScript skill, and now I'm working with the TypeScript. So the many things have changed over the years, like tools, coding style, break a bit. But one thing is really important: ki strong basic and the good understanding how to think, work inside are very important. So सो टुडे आई एम मैं ना आपको बहुत ही सिंपल और बेसिक रिएक्ट नेटिव के बारे में आपको बताऊंगी कि बहुत ही बेसिक क्या आपको इम्पोर्टेंट है। वन वन इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ यह है रिएक्ट नेटिव के बारे में कि आप वन टाइम कोड लिखना है, वो हमें एंड्रॉयड आईओएस बोथ में वर्क कर सकता है, वो बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है रिएक्ट नेटिव में। और हम डेवलपमेंट फास्ट कर सकते हैं नेटिव साइड से। सेकंड इज लाइव रीलोडिंग है कि हम इंस्टेंट चेंज देख सकते हैं रिएक्ट नेटिव में। सेकंड थिंग इज परफॉर्मेंस क्लोज टू द नेटिव साइट, एंड कोड इज इजी टू मेंटेन एंड स्केल, and strong community support and library. So to grow as a mobile developer today, it is not enough to just writing a code. We must understanding how React Native work internally and how to build high quality user experience. So today I like to share with you the 4 important topic that help you become a strong and successful React Native in your new era. The first of all na Java, the strong JavaScript and TypeScript fundamental. The JavaScript is a backbone of React Native. So you need to wise you need to some basic concept, core concept in JavaScript like a arrow function, map, a closure, promises, a synchronous wait, event loop is really important because React Native runs on a JavaScript first. So all logic, API calling, UI update depends on JavaScript. So depends on the JavaScript. So it's really important um to understand the core concept in JavaScript and write a clean code, readable and type-safe code using TypeScript. So uh, you need to understand JavaScript basic concept. And the second thing is the React core concept state management because the React is all about how to state flow and how to component re-rendering. And means React decide when and how component re-render. So bad state handling cause of slow app and bug. So now we are React Native version is zero. Currently working in 0.82. So there is the function. So there is a focus on in this the function component and React hook, like a use state, use effect, and understanding the component of life cycle and re-rendering the behavior and state management using a Redux and the context API like tools and optimize performance using use memos and use callback. So you need to just understand ki React control how to UI change when your data change. And in this topic, you need to clean architecture. Understand the clean architecture. Don't write a messy code. Don't heavy. You need to reusable component your app, your project. That's really important. So a good developer write a component, but a great developer control the state and re-rendering. So that's also important. So third one is React native architecture and native interaction. So हमें ना थोड़ा सा ना नेटिव साइट जब हम रिएक्ट नेटिव में काम करते हैं तो हमें थोड़ा नेटिव साइट के बारे में भी पता होना चाहिए क्योंकि जब हम परमिशन देते हैं हमें कैमरे का परमिशन देना है किसी का भी परमिशन देना है तो हमारा एंड्रॉयड साइट में हम एंड्रॉयड मैनिफेस्ट में जाके देते हैं फिर आईओएस के साइड में इन्फो लिस्ट में जाके हम परमिशन देते हैं तो हमें वो बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग होना चाहिए नेटिव साइड से और और इस रिएक्ट नेटिव में हम कैसे इंटरनली वर्क करते हैं हाउ टू रिएक्ट नेटिव वर्क इंटरनली अभी तो रिएक्ट नेटिव का वर्जन 0.8 चला है तो हम न्यू आर्किटेक्चर में चल रहे हैं बट हम जब 0.70 के नीचे थे तो वो हम ओल्ड आर्किटेक्चर यूज करते थे सो मैं जस्ट बेसिक डिफरेंस समझा देती हूँ कि ओल्ड ब्रिज एंड न्यू आर्किटेक्चर में सो ओल्ड ब्रिज क्या करता था कि हम जावास्क्रिप्ट और नेटिव को कम्युनिकेशन करने के लिए हमें ब्रिज यूज करते थे तो वो ब्रिज क्या करता था बहुत हेवी हो जाता था हमें कम्युनिकेशन असिंक्रोनसली हो जाता था तो इम्पॉर्टेंट और उसका परफॉर्मेंस भी बहुत स्लो हो जाता था बट अभी रिएक्ट नेटिव ने क्या किया है कि हम नेटिव साइड से कम्युनिकेशन कर सकते हैं यूजिंग फैब्रिक एंड टर्बो मॉडल से सो दिस इज रियली इम्पॉर्टेंट मीन्स बहुत अच्छा किया है दैट्स वाई हमारा एप्लीकेशन का परफॉर्मेंस बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है सो हाउ जावास्क्रिप्ट कम्युनिकेशन विद द नेटिव साइड एंड हैंडलिंग द नेटिव फीचर लाइक परमिशन मैंने अभी बोला कि परमिशन बैकग्राउंड टास्क डिवाइस आईपी सो ये भी हमें आर्किटेक्चर अंडरस्टैंड करना चाहिए कि हम कैसे नेटिव साइड का हमें ला सकता है सो द फोर्थ द फोर्थ वन इज अ परफॉर्मेंस यूएक्स इन प्रोडक्शन मतलब हमने एप्लीकेशन बना दी हमने सब कुछ अच्छे से कर दिया बट हमें ना जो यूजर एक्सपीरियंस वही अच्छा नहीं आ रहा है मतलब हम जिस एप्लीकेशन बना रहे हैं हमको उस एप्लीकेशन को परफॉर्मेंस ऑप्टिमाइजेशन भी देना पड़ेगा अच्छे से स्मूथ एनिमेशन गेस्चर उसमें होना चाहिए हम एरर हैंडलिंग कैसे कर रहे हैं उसमें सिक्योरिटी बढ़ बिल्ड ऑप्टिमाइजेशन कैसे कर रहे हैं, हमें प्रोडक्शन डिप्लॉयमेंट भी आना चाहिए कि हम डिप्लॉय कैसे करते हैं ऐप स्टोर पे, एंड्रॉयड स्टोर पे. सो इट्स रियली इम्पोर्टेंट. सो इट्स नॉट React Native, not just a rocket science, just understanding, focus on JavaScript, focus on just UI, the state management, just like a Redux, to and how to flow the data flow. And second thing, you need to understand the native side, how to मतलब permission कैसे देते हैं and all. Just pod file X code की pod file क्या होती है, उनकी जो main importance होती है, जो Gradle file होती है Android की, वो क्या होती है. So जो basic important. थर्ड वन की हमें जो भी एप्लीकेशन बनाया है वो बहुत अच्छे से परफॉर्म करना चाहिए. यूजर को हमें वो ऑप्टिमाइज करके देना चाहिए. जस्ट सो दैट्स इट. थैंक यू.
Hi Pragati. Sorry to interrupt you. My name is Punit Mantri. I am
हाँ.
also a fellow React Native developer.
ओके.
I'm having 4 years of experience. So
ओके.
I can relate to what you're saying. It is 100% true. Like
या. या.
usually what
You want to
everyone
add
does is,
something, so you can add this, if
yeah,
I'm
sure, sure.
missing
Yeah,
missing
sure, sure.
just
I
the
can add you.
topic.
मैं
या.
एक एग्जांपल भी दे सकता हूँ.
या.
लाइक
श्योर.
हमें नेटिव साइड भी थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा कंसंट्रेट करना पड़ेगा
हाँ.
because I feel it is more important and
या.
the main plus point when we are using React Native is we are able to build things very fast and we are able to scale also. Like usually if you are building two native application like native iOS and native Android, क्या होता है बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम लेता है and platform specific like what to say complexity will also be more. The main plus point of using React Native is we are able to get best of the both worlds. और हमें थोड़ा नेटिव साइड का भी सीखना पड़ेगा. The plus point what is main thing is once you understand about the native side, the beauty is how you are able to get the data flow from the native side to the React Native.
या.
That is where we can take our career to the next level.
राइट.
And I can share one example also. There is one package called React Native PDF. Mm, it is being used for rendering PDF in our React Native ecosystem. It is having almost like 250,000 downloads per week. So what I had done in one of my project, we had to load very huge PDF files, and the main problem was that package it was able to load, but it was taking more time. So मैंने क्या किया, मैंने वो पैकेज फोर्क करके मैंने पूरा नेटिव आर्किटेक्चर ही बदल दिया उसको. So whatever React Native bridge is there, I removed that. I wrote my own C++ code,
ओके.
and using JNI, I was able to transfer the data in such a way that it was it was very fast, very fast it is. And the package name is, I can share the link also in the channel. One second. The reason why I'm sharing this example is, guys, I want every one of you to get motivated, and you have to build, you have to think like an majority what you say, kind of like a problem solver. वो important है. At the end of the day, हम कोई भी टेक्नोलॉजी यूज करें, हमें एक कोई भी एक पेन पॉइंट होता है उसको सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा. That will take our career to the next level.
राइट.
You can go to that GitHub link I have shared, and now I am having like almost like 3K downloads in total, and many people around the world are recognizing me. So it is like now I'm getting more motivated. I'm trying to identify more pain point, and I'm trying to learn both and native and iOS and Android development. So I just wanted to share that short story with everyone. Like I hope it helps all of you guys. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Thank.
Okay. Next one is some automotive related things. Okay. So Westway will be explain the automotive things. What will be need for the automotives nowadays? Okay. Like just like a React Native, Flutter, and Android and iOS, that will be platform for the building application. Like automotive also be the same things in the one domains in the Android related things. So Western will be explain the all the things in the automotive. Hi, Vaishnavi.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. So, firstly, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Hi, everyone. I'm Vaishnavi. I have been working in the automotive software domain for about 6 years now, and I'm really happy to be part of this session. So, in the next few minutes, I'll give you a clear overview of Android automotive domain, how the automotive software domain actually looks like, and what kind of roles exist if you are planning to move into this space. So generally, when people hear about automotive, they usually think of hardware or mechanical engineering. But today's car are software-driven systems. Modern car runs on Android-based infotainment, multiple system services, sensors, cameras, and ECUs. In reality, a car today feels more like a distributed system on wheels. That's why companies now need Android developers, system engineers, middleware developers, and embedded engineers in large numbers. As per my experience, automotive is growing because of electric vehicles, Android automotive OS adoption, software-defined vehicles, advanced driver features, and so on. So this domain offers long-term stability, deep technical work, strong demand for experienced engineers. If you enjoy working on real-world systems that stay in production for years, automotive is a great fit. In automotive software, there are different roles in automotive software. Let me quickly walk you through the most common roles. So, very first is HMI developer. HMI developers works on what users see inside the car. This includes infotainment screens, media and navigation, climate and vehicle controls. To work on this HMI screens, a tech stack we required is like Android Automotive OS. Kotlin and Java is most important. Currently, everyone is shifted towards Jetpack Compose, and previously we are using XML. MVVM and clean architecture needed. If you are coming from any Android or mobile development, this is the easiest entry point into automotive. Second is the middleware developer. Middleware developers work between the UI and the system. They handle communication between apps and services, vehicle data access, IPC using AIDL and binders. There will be performance and stability is required. So middleware developer handle this. This role requires a strong Android fundamentals, understanding of strong Android fundamentals, system understanding, debugging skills, and from industry point of view, middleware engines are very valuable. Then third is a platform or Android framework developer. This developer works on Android frameworks, system UI, boot processes, system services. This is very close to AOSP and OS level work. It is more complex but also more impactful. Most people move into this role after gaining experience in the middleware or Android system internals. So then fourth is developer. BSP developer work closest to the hardware. They handle kernel, drivers, bootloaders, hardware bring up. And if anyone has C or C++ background, this role is ideal for them. So if you are planning a switch, my advice is simple. Pick one role. Don't try everything. If you are an Android developer, start with HMI or middleware. Learn about Android automotive basics and system concept. Focus on strong fundamentals, not just tools. Because automotive value depth, stability, and understanding, not quick hacks. Automotive is one of the most exciting places for software engineers today. If you enjoy building long career systems and working close to real world products, this domain is absolutely worth exploring. Also, Anand has shared a very detailed Medium article called Android Automotive Developer. So it clearly explains what to prepare and how to start and how to grow in this domain. I strongly recommend going through it. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Vaishnavi, for the explain all the things. Okay. So next one is the Naresh will be explaining the iOS architect, all the related to iOS and Flutter related things. So Naresh, hi Naresh.
Yeah, hi Anand.
Hi.
Can I share my screen?
Yes, yes.
So, so I will first of all thank you Anand for giving this chance. I will be covering about iOS for 2026. In short about me, like I have 12 plus years of experience in IT. I am like mostly expertise in iOS, but in past I have worked on my Mac applications, then like Flutter application, Android application using Java and Kotlin, and in iOS both Objective-C and Swift I have worked. Along with that, I am into like AI domain also, like automations, creating different agents, and also I guide developers or non-tech people to skill up and cracking the interviews. Yeah, so for the main thing in like before previously, like we were majorly focusing on the features and implementation of iOS or Swift and basics of UI kit or Swift UI in detail, and simple coding challenges we had in the interview process, and limited architecture depth. But when we go to 2026, like there will be more majorly asked upon like system level uh, thinking required. So they will be asking some scenario based, and we will have to explain the system level architecture, how we will be designing that feature, and like AI integrations, how can be done. So those will be questions asked in 2026. Then the complex architecture discussion will be a part of it, and then cross functional collaborations. So this will be like more focus for the senior or like lead or architecture level people. And also like in interview process, like one of the round will be directly through AI only, like AI will be asking us different questions, one of the round. And like AI can even tell like rotate your laptop or camera to see through wherever you are sitting in that room, like anyone else is or not there. So that level of analysis, that AI uh, level of interview can happen. So we should be prepared with that. Yeah, so next landscape, if we consider, so native application along with the AI, where like features driven user experience and complexity advantages. So we can use AI for building the features, but the main logic will be covered by us only. Architecture thinking, so senior roles demands deep understanding of system design, scalability patterns, and making informative trade-offs. And cross team collaboration, so as developers works closely with AI engineers, backend team, and product manager to deliver the solutions. Core IS skills required in interview for 26, majorly like Swift 6, or like latest if we say 6.2, whatever new features are there, and Swift UI mastering should be there. And what are the latest capabilities which are including like micros and ownerships are there. So those we should be knowing. And like UI kit and Swift UI interoperability should be there, because like old major projects are developed in UI kit and we are moving to Swift UI. So this interoperability, how can be done? So those we should be aware and have done some experiments on those. And then the third point is like advanced concurrency. We should know like async await is the task group actors, combined framework is there. So those we should know. And performance and memory management, like threading strategy, we should know the memory management and debugging the complex performance. Uh, like if app already is in production, so debugging and handling the different crashes which are detected, it can be in like uh, Apple Store or like in Firebase, whichever are detected. So debugging those and handling those. So we should be pro in those things. And system design for iOS interview, if you consider the modular architecture patterns. Nowadays, no one generally works on MVC or MVP. We work on like MVVM, clean architecture, Viper is there, or TDD we use. So those architecture we should be like working on, or have at least explored and created some examples so that we can be able to explain those. Uh, in those architecture also, like testable, like writing test cases, or uh, with that architecture using different design patterns, we should be trying those things. Like it can be coordinated design pattern, singleton pattern, so different design patterns also. In the combination of this architecture, we should know and should be able to explain those. And offline first application, so uh, even though like we are more dependent on APIs and internet, so still like wherever the connectivity is low, so still our application should be robustly learning, like holding data locally, uh, and whenever the internet is available, so we will sending the data back to the API. So this handling, how can be done, so those we should be able to explain. And next is scalable navigation and state management. Implement the coordinated pattern, deep linking, centralized state management that scales with the application complexity. And also like we should know the dependency injection, uh, pattern for testability, modularity, and clean separation of concerns across your architecture. So that, for example, like currently we are using SQL database, we should be easily able to move to core data, or we are using REST APIs and we want to move to GraphQL API. So it should smoothly transition using this dependency injection, which plays like vital role, we can say. And AI skills, if consider for iOS developers, so like consuming APIs, like integrating OpenAI, Vision, Speech, and other API services with proper error handling, retries, and fallback strategy. So error handling and retries, how to be done, because sometimes this AI APIs hallucinate, so we should be able to handle by retrying a few times for getting a good output. And next is on-device ML and versus cloud AI. So we should understand how the core ML for privacy and speed versus cloud APIs, which one should be used. So we should have an idea on that. And prompt engineering, basically like uh, in this era, like we have vibe coding, right? So using different tools like anti-gravity is there, cursor is there, or windsurf is there. So these kind of AI tools, uh, vibe coding is nothing but like we give instruction to that tool and that tool generates the code. Uh, so based on our instructions, only the best output or code it can generate. So prompt engineering is the thing which helps us to give the proper instruction to those tools. And fourth is real world AI features. So basic practical AI powered features user loves is smart suggestions like content generation and intellectual automations. So like automation is a field where like many things we can automate, even in like uh, uh, for example, like chatbot is there. So previously how we were using chatbot is like a user used to type some content, and then it goes to the API, and then API would return. But now the thing has changed, like using AI agent, we directly uh, integrate the chatbot of that AI agent, and then AI agent handles it smartly. So previously, like if we did not had a data, then we had to inform like contact to the customer care. But now AI agents are becoming more smarter in such a way, like even if the data is not there, so they can smartly answer some things. So that's the level currently is happening. And AI plus iOS use cases in interview is like smart search and recommendations, where like searching can be done semantically, then personalized suggestion and intelligent content provided powered by ML models. Then in-app AI chat, which was I was talking about, like using AI agent, uh, chatbot, RAG chatbot. Then vision and text understanding with like OCR or image analysis, document scanning, summarization, and intellectual context extraction using vision framework and AI. Then voice driven experience, we can have like speech recognition is there, voice command, audio transition, and handle free interaction for accessibility and convenience. iOS plus AI architecture, like secure API communication with the help of like previously only like we had in encryption, then certificate pinning and secure token. With the AI service, it will level up, we can say. And then we have token handling and rate limits, like manage API tokens, implement exponential backoff, and respect the rate limit for reliable service access. And cost aware AI design, optimizing the AI calls, caching the intelligently, and balance cloud versus on device processing for cost efficiency. And then privacy and on device processes, like prioritize user privacy with local processing and minimize the data transition and comply with the regulation. The coding expectation, like having clean testable Swift UI code, uh, which will be like production ready, we can say. Then explain the trade-offs while coding, then live refactoring, and then the debug performance issues. So identify the bottlenecks, use profile tools, and implement the optimization that demonstrate the improve application performance. So like path forward for iOS and AI mastery is like 90 days to interview ready. Follow a structure upskilling roadmap. Month one for like iOS fundamental and architecture. Month two for AI integration projects. Month three for mock interviews and system design mastery. Key identifier, like think like a product engineer, demonstrate AI curiosity with execution, and speak in trade-off rather than tools to stand out. Core truth, like iOS plus AI is not a trend, it's a baseline. Engineer who adapt early secures better role, higher compensation, and leadership opportunities. Yeah. So this is how like 2026 for iOS we can consider.
So I will be explain the AI coding agent. Okay. Uh, uh, how many types of AI coding agent in the present in the currently in the market? Okay. Like AI coding agent, because this is one of the biggest shift developer are seeing right now. Okay. First, like that, what is exactly is an AI coding agent? Okay. AI coding agent is not just a autocomplete tools, is the assistants that can understand your code base, follow the instruction, write the code, refactor code, debugging issue, generate the test cases, sometimes even suggest to architecture pattern also. Okay. Like earlier AI tool help line by line. Okay. Now AI agents work task by task. Like how AI coding agent works today. Like modern AI coding agents like read your existing project structure, understand context across the multiple files, generate simple features, not just snippets. Okay, fix bug based on your error message, explain the code in simple language. Like if you have a in the you have a prompt the AI coding engine like fix this crashes. Okay, so like they have as a AI coding agent or fix the bug, improve performance, convert your logics to cleaner architecture. This at the big changes in the AI coding agents. Okay, in the many have a, some confusion in the many developers like think AI coding agents and chatbots. Okay, like chatbots are the not are the same things. Okay, and what is the difference between AI coding agents and versus ChatGPT? Okay, like ChatGPT is the chatbots, not a AI coding agent. ChatGPT is like general purpose AI assistant, like work mainly through the conversation. Like you can ask the any question, explanation, code, snippets, example, idea. They have a provide the codes. Okay, not all the things providing the you have only for the provided code, so you can copy the your code, so you can put on the your coding structure like in the project. Okay, they have you chat gpt also the great for the learning concept, understanding the error, writing the simple codes, getting the idea or explanation. But chat gpt that does not see your whole projects. Okay, cannot safely modify multiple files on its own, does not execute task end to end in the chat gpt. But in the ai coding agent, a task oriented assistance like built especially for the development workflows, like they have work inside your editor or environment instead or just answering the question, like read your actual code base, understand the project structure, modify the multiple files, refactor the code and fix the bug, like generate the test. You have any have and follow the task for the start to the end. Okay, everything we have been doing with the without writing the you have not writing the any code, you can give the promote. So ai coding agents like doing the everythings. Okay, just like a fresher developer, like if you have any task you have assigned with the fresher, uh, so that will be doing the all the things is that like that. Okay, they have some coding some coding agents. I will be there. We have a 6 7 coding agent like fire vendor. Fire vendor is the ai tools designed to understand and improve the existing code base, like it not a mainly for the writing new code, but for the reading, analyzing and refactoring complex or legacy project. Like fire vendor like the scan multiple files in your project, they can may see for or duplicate code area where architecture can be improved, and readability and maintainability issues. Like they work on the large Android application or iOS application. They have a implementing them mostly in the Android Studio. They have a plugins they can you can install, and they can work on the fire vendors. Okay, and next one is the like JetBrains tuning. Okay, this also be the Android Studio code. They have a plugins they can you can install on that, and they will be work on the in the all the directly inside the JetBrains IDE like Android Studio or intelligent ID. Okay, like we have your project structure, they understand your project structure, open files and symbols, they can navigation, refactoring or context, explain the code, all the things will be doing on that. But this is the best for the Android development. Okay, that will be the intelligent id related things you can do that. And next one is the open AI codex. That will be chat GPT company like OpenAI codex. This also be the AI coding agent. They also be like codex is the AI model that convert the natural language into code. Okay, many AI coding tools are built on top of the codex, like how to work in the like US sample implementation, boilerplate code generated and learning the Android, iOS, Flutter, or React Native, any platform you have doing on that, they can be doing all the things in the OpenAI codex. And next one is the very popular and nowadays is the Cursor AI. Okay, Cursor AI is the all-rounder things in the nowadays. Okay, read the multiple files together, refactor across the project, allow the task-based coding, not just snips. Okay, they have a doing the everything with the Cursor AI. Okay, they have a read multiple files together, understand your project level architects, handle the features and label the task. They have a work on the Android, iOS, Flutter, React Native, any platform. You can do that. Just like a behaviors like a junior developer assistant. Okay, they have a fast and helpful, but still need all the things. Okay, and next one is the Trace AI. Trace AI also the coding agents. They have also be across the work on the all the platform like Android, iOS, Flutter, React Native. Okay, they have a very less pricing. They have a very less subscription, and also with the debugging and understand the runtime behavior, writing the new code, crashes and error logs, execution flow, causes and the effect relationship. They have a work on the all the things with the perfectly with the your in that you have only you give the prompt, they have understand your coding structure, they have a code with work with the code, all that. Okay. And next one is the like uh, Brilliant AI. They have also be the coding agent, but this will be new one. Okay, Brilliant AI is a task-oriented AI agent. They have a focus on the workflow rather than the individual code snippets. Okay, they have work on the break large task into steps, assistant your feature planning, automate or repeated development workflow. Okay, large team project, repeated development process. They have a planning the complex features. Then Brilliant AI will be good for that. And and last one is the Google integrity. That will be most popular in the nowadays in the because they will be free of cost in nowadays. All the AI coding agent with the paid, but Google integrity is nowadays the free, which was we have launched with the 4 week ago with the Google. Okay, integrity represent the Google experimental direction towards autonomous AI system. They have the plan task, take action, learn and improve over time. They have a research and feature platform, automotive and system level AI thinking. Okay, they have a complete work on the Android, iOS, Flutter, and React Native. All have they work on that. So they have a Google integrity that will be most popular nowadays today because they have a free of cost. Okay, now the trace AI related things. Okay, my screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Okay, so I will explaining the MBBM. I have trace AI. Okay, I have trace AI. Okay, and that so I will be on that same things in the as like an anti-gravity. Okay, I have by the Android Studio. Okay, 1 minute. That I have opened that project. Okay, in the MBBM clean architecture. Okay, in that project. So that will be I am I done this project, but I am changing the new more things and in the with the trace AI. Okay, so I am giving that trace AI with the prompt login create a I'm then I'm sending like implement and create a login scheme. So they have a optimize your inputs. Okay, you if you have a click on that, so you have a explain the auto complete that all the prompt very easily will be explained or prompt that. Okay, so we have developed a secure and user friendly login screen with the following specific email, username, and the proper all the things will be have a explaining the only for that. Okay, I am giving the only the create the login screen. So if I have a click on that, so they have explaining the prompt explain easily. So I am send that. Okay, so they have analyzing the code. Okay, first, so that will be developing a login screen what we have to understand. Okay, after that will be understand the all the things my code, so they have developed the code. Okay, so that will be going the developing a login screen, setting up the navigation and testing, and navigate they have a code develop the code like I have a five tasks like what is the add auth repository interface, the fake implementation. Then we have a adding the Gradle libs version. They have built the Gradle file. They have a auth repository. All have done the code here. You can see that. Okay, that will be they have developing the code auth author. They only the accept. Then will be reflected your Android Studio. Okay, you can you see my screen, all of you.
Yes, Anand.
Yes. So that will be developing the all the code related in the login screen related. Okay. If you have a giving the APIs, okay, is this so they have also be implementing the API in your aways. Okay. After then, after all things will be done. Okay. So that will be we have a run that. Okay. They have a build failed. Okay. So that will be analyzing the code, okay, in your code. Say they have a change the lives version in that, okay. So then again they have build the code. So I'm going to the MBBM clean architecture in that. Okay, I'm with the sync with the Gradle project sync. They have add these things, okay. So you can check that here also. They have add these things, okay. They have a screen, the login screen that will be here, okay. They have generated the code, login module. They execute the build Gradle file. After they have completed, then code will be completed, all the things. If any error will be found, so then again we'll be analyzing the code. They have a analyze your failed, so that will be changes for that, okay. They have built successfully, okay. So that will be completed the all the things, okay. They have run the test cases, okay, like app test, debug, unit test cases, okay. They write the unit test cases also. But if you have not needed for the test, so you can skip this, okay. They have run the post view model test cases. Test case will be again failed, so they will be analyzing again. So that all tasks will be completed, okay. So you have done all the tasks here, okay. You can go to the Android Studio, okay. So you have run the application. I'm launching the Android, okay. They create the login screen very good and very well, okay. Without any interaction, I'm not any code of that. I am only instruction for the login screen. They have designed login and password. Remember, forget password, Google, Facebook, login. That will be the coding AI coding agent, okay. So that will be all the code will be structured away, okay. There I have already MBBM clean architecture boilerplate, okay. They have designed with the login view model class, login UI state, login screens, auth repositories, and auth module, okay. They have designed with the my structured away, okay. What will be I am my codes, so that will be designed and all the code will be written on that way, okay. They have a fake auth repository, okay, also. Like I'm writing that, okay. They have a code with the home screen. Okay, you write that. So that will be the code AI coding agent. Okay, understand?
Yes, thanks, Anand.
Flutter, I will just explain basic. So for core Flutter's skills which are required in 20 things is like Dart 3 with its fundamental, in Dart 3 like records, patterns, sealed classes, and enhanced type safety, performance implementation of the language feature matter in interviews. Second point is like rendering pipeline mastery we should have, like understanding of widgets, elements, rendering object flow. We should be able to explain the Flutter builds, layouts, and the paints efficiently. Third point is state management expertise. Like we should be able to compare block, river port signals and radars, and when which should be used, and also like calculate the trade-offs and when to use each pattern in production environment. And then the architecture pattern, like clean architecture, modularization strategies, and feature-based folder structuring. And we should be able to demonstrate how we can scale code bases. And fifth point is like testing strategies, like unit test, widget test, integration test, and golden test. And advanced Flutter topics, those are like performance optimization, frame analysis using dev tools, timelines, identify and fixing junk in animations, optimization, build methods, and widget rebuilding, and like memory leaks detections and profile techniques. This we should know. And other point is like concurrency and platform integration. So we should isolate for CPU intensive operations, then deep dive into async await patterns, platform channels for iOS and Android native code, and method channels, event channels, and FFI. We should be aware about this. And system designs for like Flutter developers is scale architecture. Like the project which are working, we should be able to scale the application smoothly. So based on that, we should plan our architecture, and with that, like dependency injection, that's separation of concerns, show how you can structure the feature for independent development and testing. So this we should be able to explain in the interview. And like what will be the offline strategies, then API layer designing, configuration management, feature flag using platform like Firebase remote config or launch darkly, environment specific configuration for like staging and production, version control and rollback strategies we should know, and the CI/CD pipeline, how can we integrate and create a builds for iOS and Android, and fast lane integration, automation version, automated versioning handling. So all this we should be aware and get prepared for the interviews. Yeah, that's it, Anand. Anand, you can continue.
Okay. Thank you, Naresh. So I am explaining the interview preparation strategy in 2026. What we have a strategy, you can follow that things. So you also be helpful for that. Okay. I will explain like today market will be not be easy. Okay. In the previous 2 3 year ago, like interview preparation today is very different from what it was a few year ago. Okay. Earlier interview was a bit mostly about what you know. Okay. You are asked that definitely definitions, directly questions, simple implementation details in the last 2 3 years ago. But if in today interview are not like that anymore. Okay, with the AI tool available everywhere, interview are no longer impressed by the surface level answer. Like now the focus on what and why and how. The most important real world scenario. Interview want to understand the why you choose the particular approach, how you solve the real problem, what trade-off you made, and what you would do differently in given the situation. Okay, and why practical experience matter more than ever today in the interview. Okay, if you have only prepared theory, you might not answer one or two questions. Okay, but you have a prepare with the follow the all the questions and with the practically do things, and what is the concept and why is the used and where you have the used and the real projects. So that will be helpful for the your interview preparation. Always concept like always connect to the concept, use cases, real example, and simple real life analogies. Okay, so that will be remember the all the things very easily during the interview. Okay, like very in the very important strategy in the after every interview, you note down the all the question you have asked in the interview. Okay, if after attending the 8 to 10 interview you have a like some questions, we have a personalized your question bank. You have it clearly like you have which questions you have repeated again and the again. Okay, we have some common questions you have after 8 to 10 interview have given. So that will be some common questions. We have prepare some common question, very strong areas. Okay, why I'm using these and what type of, like most of the interview will be like 40 to 50 minutes. If you have some common question, we have we have given that 8 to 10 interviews who have some common question, 8 yeah 10 questions will be common questions every interview will ask. So you can prepare these questions very in-depth knowledge. Okay, if you have an interview ask these questions, so you have to explain them much more deeper. So you have a consuming the time of the interviewer. Okay, and in the interviewer mind, they have you have explaining these type of questions with the common question very easy ways. So that will be in the interviewer mind, they have a more knowledge in these areas. Okay, you have a consuming the time of the interviewer. So that will be the not much more ask the question in the right, like rapid rapid type. Okay, like if you have not answering the any questions 30 second 40 second, so interviewer will be asking the very flow many questions. Okay, if you have explaining these type of questions, the common question with the depth away, so they have you have consuming the interviewer time, and you can explain the much more in this way. Okay, and we have a focus on the your depth, not just coverage. Okay, you have to prepare with the real experience and the reasoning and the learn from the every interviewer. Okay, if you're giving the interviewer, we have not explained the questions in the very way, in the not a good way. So you can go to the after you have a complete the interview, so you can explain, we can go to the depth, we have knowledge for the depth. And also one more point, in the interviewer time, many candidate will be explained like if anyone is asked the higher order function. Okay, in the any like flutter or in the React Native or in the Android. So if anyone asks the higher order function, you can explain the 2 lines. Okay, only 1 2 lines, but you can explain the very deep knowledge where you use the higher order function, why I'm using the higher order function, and all the things we have explaining these away. So that will be more benefit for that interview perspective. Okay, this is the very important for the nowadays. Okay, if you have not worked in the any things in your projects, like some company will be many developers to ask working on the Java and XML, but you are not work on the Jetpack Compose. In interviewer ask the Jetpack Compose related things. So you also be prepare the that way. You can give that one demo project. Okay, you can prepare with the one demo project for the your learning purpose, 4 to 5 6 page applications. Okay, so you have a understand all the flow and what we have a uses. That will be you can do the practically things. Okay, so that will be important, and you can also be helpful for your project in the interview time. Like if interviewer asks the scenario based question, so you can understand the flow and what is the have logics we have seen. Okay, so that will be much important for the today interview preparation strategy. Okay, so that will be important for that. You have to prepare with the your code logic. Okay, like your code is the very important for that. If you have if we have a 6 7 year of experience. Okay, like that. Okay, but you have not you not your code logic will be strong. That will be very bad impact, because we have your 6 7 year of experience, you're not understand what is the life cycle of the method, like one activity to activity. You cannot explaining the if any error we have not explained the proper way, so that will be very bad impact. We have not explained the advanced question, that will be matter, we have not worked that, but you have not understand the very basic question in the interview time, that will be a very bad impact in the interview. So you can strong your basics first, then we can go to the intermediate question. And most of the interviews will be not asked the very advanced things. Okay, in the MNC level MNC type interview, they have a focus only the basic and intermediate level type of question. What will be understand in you have have knowledge or not for that, your skill checking, all the things, so confidence checking, these things will be checking. Okay, so understand that will be things in the your interview time. And also one things in the important, like that, like if you have a prepared in the any questions, we have a 10 points in interview time. Okay, but we have not remembered the 10 points in the interview time. Okay, but we have remember only 4 to 5 points that will be important. For that we have explained the point wise questions. Okay, all the things will be explained with the point wise. They have a helpful for the interviewer also, and also the clearing your points in the interview time. Okay, so that will be much, you can follow that strategy. You can much more for that. Okay, so we'll be next on the, we have a question answer session. If any have a questions, okay, you can raise your hand, then I will put the answer, I will be solve your query. Okay, if anyone have a questions, okay, so that will be asked.
Hi Anand, this is Koteshwar.
Okay,
I wanted to know about how come it is like GitHub Copilot is helping us in current interviews, like because I'm having an experience in GitHub Copilot. So in my previous project they have given the license, we are using it.
okay,
If I were going for an interviews, right? If I'm putting my about my GitHub Copilot experience in my profile, will it helping us not to get crack the interviews? Will the companies taking it to consider like, no, is
actually
it
Actually, in the GitHub Copilot, all the AI agents like will not help you in the interview. Okay, interview time. Okay, this is the AI coding agent. Okay, not any tools like we have a tools. Okay, you help with the code in your ways. Okay, like you have any task will be done with the 5 to 6 hours. Okay, so that will be help to completed with the 1 2 hours. Okay,
okay?
but not the help with the interview stage. You have a, if you have a prepared with the interview uh, perspective, okay, you have a prepared your core skills and what we have done your logics, that will be matter. If you have a, using the AI, if you have write the code with the AI, so we understand so what will be done with the AI will be done. Okay, what's will logic will be created and what's will be done. Okay, you have a check with the all the logics we have created with the AI, so not dependent 100% with the AI. If you have a 100% depend on the AI, so you not explain the in the interview sites very well. Okay.
My question is, for example, see, yes, that's correct. My question is very clear. What I'm asking, see, now everybody looking into AI era and they're looking for some agents and tools and all. So what I heard about, like, see, now people are looking for those who deliver with the AI agents and all. So as we are basically core developers, so as a company giving us a project, give us as these are the tools, use it in our project. So we are using it. So that's what we use GitHub Copilot. Yes, we need to prepare for the core concepts and we should be good in all the concepts. Then only we'll go with the interviews. But my question is like, see, as you told, right, different tools are there. So apart from that, we are also using GitHub Copilot. Yes, we are using as a plugin and we solving some issues. So very small issues like this, when error comes up, we need to fast up and fast up the coding or generate the UI test cases and unit test cases with that improve the performance, something like that. That's what we used. How come this is going to help us not for an interviews, but how the company is getting whether you should know all the AI tools and how it is working and all, or else okay, if you have a concept, if you're good in concept, you are aware of the AI tools and how it is working, that's fine.
Yeah, that will be helpful for that. Okay. But we have is that not helpful with the GitHub Copilot? We have knowledge for that. We have what how to use that. But if you have implementing any AI things in your application, that will be much more important. Okay, not any for the AI GitHub Copilot. We have knowledge for that, how to integrate, how to code you have write that. Okay, that will be important for that. But in AI, if you have using AI things related, okay, any AI things you have related in your project, so that will be important in the interview time. Yeah, interview is perspective.
In interviews, maybe for example, Google ML kit is there. You use
Yes,
this.
you have used the Google ML kit. Okay, you have used the Firebase AI integrated integration. So that will be important.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Anyone? any other?
Yeah, hi Anand, Bhanu this side.
Okay.
So actually, I have two questions here. Like, one is related to the future related mobile apps. Like, how would you see like after 5 or 10 years, the what will be the like where will be the mobile development is like as we see like if we see the history.
Okay.
So we do have a manual things. Then we got a website. Now we have a mobile apps, and
Mhm.
now the agents are taking over it to day lives, and they are automating our process. So like where do you see like this mobile development or websites will go in 5 or 10 years?
Hmm. Like in the next 5 to 10 years, okay,
Hmm.
we have to era of the AI. Okay, we
Yeah.
have like if you have a knowledge or core skills, because
Hmm.
you have a core skills very important.
Hmm.
AI will be not solve the everything in your okay. AI
Okay.
will
Hmm.
develop the your AI will be help your coding task. Okay, not
Hmm.
you have a coding part like we have like your teammates. Okay, we have a help with the like teammates. We have a
Hmm.
write the code with the faster way. Okay, in the
Hmm.
in the payment gateway application like phone pay, credit application, like any
Hmm.
payment related things, you also involve the human. Okay, because
Hmm.
without human in the many company will be very securities in your code level and many things, but AI will be not uh, done with all the things, human related things.
Yeah.
So
The
that,
thing.
so that,
Anand. Okay. Okay. Go
so
ahead.
that will be. I will explain that. Will be, I finish that. You have a okay. That.
Hmm.
So that will be important for that. But in the
Okay.
5 to 10 year, mobile application will be not uh, dead. Okay.
Hmm.
In the coming year, many things have come with the AI. I am explaining the all the related things like e-commerce application,
Hmm. Hmm.
like
Hmm.
health
Correct.
sector. Okay, many
Hmm.
things
Hmm.
will be. So that will be implementing AI related things. Okay. Nowadays will be all the mobiles will be coming AI features mobile. It's a
Okay.
Galaxy AI. Okay,
Hmm. Correct.
so
Correct.
that will be also be in the coming years, and that will be also be the AI related things implementing in that way. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And then, like the thing is, like I just read about the MCPs, and
Hmm.
like Zerodha and Zomato just
Yes.
released their MCPs, and now what guys are doing, they are just prompting the orders, and they are getting what they want. Like
Yes.
suppose I want to buy some shares
Hmm.
from Zerodha, so
Yes.
they have provided us a MCP. We just prompt to that, and it'll buy it for us, whatever the target we just mentioned there, or whatever the order we
Yes.
just placed on the Zomato platform.
Yes.
So my main concern is like if we have a like suppose I'm able to do the things like by saying it, just buy something, just example, just buy this share XYZ on at this price, and just sell this share at this price. So now you see the thing like there is no like interaction with our mobile apps. So
Hmm.
like where do you see like how mobile development will transform in 5 to 10 years, how it will like it will change the life of developers that are into mobile, because I have a 4 year of experience in iOS. So sometime I see these things and I get worried, like
Yeah.
as like yeah, like before there was some like
But
just
yes, I,
plain.
I
Yeah.
understand your things. Like we
Yeah.
have any share, we have a share like that. But
Hmm.
without your permissions, any payment related things, without any permissions, you're not giving the authority to the AI. Okay.
Okay.
If you have,
Uh-huh.
like if you have buy the share with the Zomatos, okay. Without your
Mm.
permissions, your AI will be not buy the share. Okay. Without your permission, like today the Zomato share with the 300. Okay. In the
Mhm.
future we have a 600. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, but will be not your permissions not getting the buy automatically. Okay,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
but
Mm.
we have checking the all the scenarios in the future perspective, all the with the related things. Okay, so you can
Mm.
all the analyzing things. You have informed the AI. Okay, but you
Mm.
can automate the all the things is not
Mhm.
possible in that era. Okay.
Okay. And Anand, one more question. Now I have 4 years of experience in native side iOS.
Okay.
No, so what would you suggest? Like there are many in these sessions like me. Like there are 4 years, 3 years,
Yeah.
and they are into native side.
Hmm.
So what we should do for our for future proof career, like how we proof like you can
Yes.
say
In
uh,
the future point of view,
hmm,
first we have your core skills very strong, okay,
hmm, hmm,
and also things we have how to integrate AI in your application, not for the coding AI agents, okay,
okay,
how to implement your AI in your mobile application, how to integrate in your if you have doing any application XYZ, so how to integrate AI in your application, how to fit your AI in your continue application. Okay, we have used the chatbots, we have used the video summarization, we have used the images, we have used for the many things will be okay. So
okay, okay.
how to implement these things in your application? So
Okay.
that will be important in the future perspective.
So what would you suggest to me? Like, should I stick to iOS development only, or should I explore other platforms like Android or hybrid?
No, native side will be very good. Okay,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
but you also be explored for the if you have a working with the iOS native. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you can also be the working on the Swift. If you have a working on the Swift, so you have
Mm-hmm.
to develop all the Mac or iOS related things will be do. Okay,
Okay, okay, okay.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have an interested in the cross platform like Flutter or React Native side, so you can move on your choice in your the for the Flutter or React Native.
Okay, okay, Anand. Okay.
Okay,
Thanks for the suggestion. Yeah.
okay, thank you. Anyone other, if any ask, if any doubts, you can ask.
Yes.
Hi.
I have one question related to what we discussed today. We discussed a lot of AI tools for development, but how can we choose the right one based on the case?
Oh, right one have you choose on your uh, budgets also, but all the AI tools like Cursor AI is a very popular, but is the pricing will be high. If you have a things we have a choose with the your basic things we have a we have a beginner on the AI tools. So you can choose with the anti-gravity. Anti-gravity nowadays is free. You can choose on the anti-gravity. Okay. After you have a used for that, we have a hands-on experience. We have a choose the other also like Trace AI. Trace AI also be minimum charge like $10 per month. Okay. All the cursor AI. Okay. Many winds of many things will be done. Okay. And many AIs. So you have a choose like you have a start with the if you have a beginner, so you can start with the anti-gravity. After we have some hands-on, so you have choose any AI agents. All AI agents will be same, but only company will be different. But some things will be like some minor difference on the all the things. Okay.
Okay, it's all about pricing.
Yes, it's all about pricing and not for the all the things will be same. Like we have a code generate for the Android, iOS, Flutter, and React Native with the with the Trace AI, anti-gravity, cursor, okay, Verdant. They have all the same. Like if you have a using the Fire vendor, this is especially for the Android Studio and also with the Juni for they also be plugins. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Along with the tool, like data models are also important, like
Important. Yes, data.
Cloudy or like other Gemini is there. So it's up to our experience, like which is giving best one, you can choose those.
Yes. This also we choose for the all the AI models like all the data models like Gemini, Cloudy. Cloudy is the very good result for the in the programming related things like Sonnet 4.5. Okay, so depend on that. Okay. Any other questions?
Anand, in chat also few questions are there. You can check.
I started with the Android. Vaibhav Chauhan. Like in the starting your career with the working in the like you have a freshers nowadays with some difficult, but you have a knowledge, your core skills and data structure related things, so they're not much difficult getting job. Okay, and fresher, if you have a fresher, you have a skills your core things. Okay, we implementing, like if you have a any not related in your mind, like we have a Zomato application, your Uber type application, if any like things will be in your mind, that will be also features will be implementing is this away. So you implement one demo project, so you can create that up demo projects, and you write that things, and you can giving the interview time, we have explained these demo, I integrated these things in Uber application or Zomato application will be not that these features. So that will be very effective your interview, and that will be much more shortlisting and much more hiring the process of the interview time. Okay, Vaibhav, you can that. But Flutter is the more job as the entry level as compared to Android and iOS side. Okay. So you are, it depend on that, if you have a knowledge for the Flutter and Android, so you will choose for the in your chances, if you have chances for the Flutter, so you have apply with the Flutter, you have chances for the Android, you can with the apply with the Android. Any other questions? So now then we will wrap up the session. No questions, anyone?
I have one question, like which kind of job boards are available to get a quick response? Like we are you checking right now LinkedIn, Naukri, and all the things, but we are not getting the quick response from their side. So, is there any
Yes,
like your experience can say?
I'm checking last 2 3 years regularly jobs. I'm sending the my community also regular job openings. Okay.
Mm.
But in nowadays IT market is the down. Okay, in all platform, not only the mobile application, all other platform also only. Okay, they have only for the boost like AI related things, like we hiring the some companies like AI engineers, AI agents, RAGs, many things will be related to AI, but not much more. Okay, but today like in IT market in the globally will be down, not for the India only, because the AI also we know main things is the downside, because many things in the previously we have done the developers with the fresher developer and the any in the any heaven module. So many will be like today will be done with the cursor AI agents we are implementing. So all will be done on database. Okay, some repeated tasks will be done. So if have your knowledge with the code skills, job will be coming all the platform, but 50% job will be ghost and 50% job will be real. Okay, if you have a code skills, we have a I have a much experience with the coding standard, will be a scenario based question, we have a work at the practically. So you have getting the chance with the giving the interview, you have get higher. Like we have a more experienced person, like 5 plus 6 year experience, you know the data structure and system design also important.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
And for the big like Infosys and centers like company, they are not giving the quick response.
But yes, if
Do,
not giving the quick response, any in nowadays not any any company will be quick response. Okay, if you have a apply any company, okay, if you have a apply any company, first we have to check the job description. Okay, how company have a requirement. First we have to check the job description. Then you can change your according your job description, your CV. Not apply every CV in one CV every company. If you have apply every one CV every company, you're not getting the response. Okay, first we have checked the job description, and if any keyword will be not in your job description related to this, so you can add these things. Okay, in your in your CV, so then we apply, so you have a chances much more for the shortlisting, because nowadays every company will be using the ATS. Okay, ATS score for checking. You have your CV is the 80% 80 plus scores, so you have getting the chance for the shortlisting. Okay.
Yeah, but for like if we are targeting to for now onwards 20 companies I have to apply on the daily basis, then how like every company have a different requirements and
Yes,
they have own JD. So
yes.
for that we have to write our CV update according to them
No,
and
no.
then post.
I will explain. Like we have you have to create the CV in your Google Docs. Okay. First, we have to create your CV in the Google Docs. Okay. If you have created the Google Docs, so you can easily change. If you have applied the job description, you can put on the job description and also apply the CV. What will be missing? So you can many site will be checking for that. Your what will be missing with the job description. You can add that in your job description, so you have a download then apply with the 2-3 minute task. Okay, only for the missing keyword will be add and then save then apply. Okay,
Okay.
but your CV will be Google Docs. If you have a Google Docs your CV, so you can easily apply multiple jobs in that 1 hour 2 hours. Okay, but we have any third party things we have a used, so they are some difficult. And like Google Docs,
Okay.
very easily we can change and you can download and apply.
Okay.
Okay. So any other questions?
Maybe one question.
Yes, yes.
And
Tell
So
also,
me.
it
the
was
I have one question.
Yes, yes.
Like DSA, as you said, like we have experience on upper middle, like 9+ year of experience. Then still the company are asking related to DSA based question, or we have to they will ask on our own native what we are working on a platform, or they will ask on a DSA based question. What do you suggest? Like we have
Yeah.
to deep knowledge on this.
Let DSA will be not done in the 1 month 2 month. We have a regular
Yes.
practice. We have a regular practice with the continuously practice in the 6 months. So you have you have a one day you will also be gaining the more power and more knowledge for that will be okay. But we have a not regular practices for the DSA, so you're not giving the much better for the DSA. In the DSA, you have a regular practices. You have also one question, two question daily with the lead code. Okay. First, we have a start with the basic, then will be go to the intermediate, then go to advanced. Okay. So that will be helpful for your interview. Okay.
Uh,
And in the and system design also with the same things. System design also not be the any questions will be like coding related things will be asked, but they have a follow the architecture, which architecture will follow, what is the system related thing. If we have like we have a asked the system like the WhatsApp chat application, so first we have a check that interviewers what features will be related things, like we have a chat well design the WhatsApp application. WhatsApp is the many features. Okay, but we have asked the interviewer what type things will be which features we have a need to the design. So we have a design with the low level design, high level design, so that will be flow will be explaining these things. I am giving the mediums articles, many articles we have write that things in the system designs, so you can check my medium also.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Next one.
one last question,
Yes,
Anand.
yes.
So like as a mobile developers, what major DSA topics should we cover? With overall experience, as of now, I have 3+ years of experience in this field. So, what major topics should we cover in 2026?
Major topics is not the depend on the things. Okay, is the depend on the companies. Okay, many companies like will be asked with the LRU types question. Okay, many company will be asked with the uh, like DP programming. Okay, will it's depend on the company, not for the especially for that. Like in the like we have a work on the Android iOS. Some question will be every interview we have repeated. Okay, but in the say data structure and system designs will be not repeated questions. Okay, it's the depend on the company. If you have a giving the company with the phone pay, if you have a giving the company with the Blinkit, okay, if you have given the Zomato application, they have a different question, different things will be asking. Okay, is that depend on the most of the things will be asking the product based company. They have doing this type of products, so they have asking the depend on the that type of questions. Okay, so you have prepared the depend on the in the companies. Okay, if you have a prepared with the Zomato application, any company, so we have a prepared these type of questions. You can check that. Okay.
Right.
Yes. Any other like Sag?
Praveen here.
Hi Praveen.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good.
Sir, I am banking domain working right now. I am so many experience in 8 year about in iOS and 1 year about in Flutter technology. So my question is security. You can say banking domain. So my question, so many different security apply algorithm like RSA algorithm, AES algorithm, and also is a keychain database, sensitive store data, username and password, and also security middle attack. You can say authorization beer token, JWS token will be authorized. Any more my security local authorization, you can say biometrics and face ID implemented. And also my other security question, any algorithm used in like security. So may I know about your which type of algorithm better in application?
Like we have a security related things, like you have used the ProGuard R8, okay, and also with the native, okay, native things will be also be like that, okay. Then depend on the many things will be security related, okay, for that, okay. 𝗪𝗋 okay, that will be also be security testing for that, okay, and they also be like a native C++,
Yes, sir.
C++ native things will be also be used in the
Also, and also SSL pinning certificate.
SSL pinning is the also important for that, okay, but
Yeah, yeah.
that will be asked the every companies, okay, and
Yes, sir.
also like that they have important for that, like say secure API URL NDK is the very important for that.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Without NDK you cannot secure your application, okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So that will be NDK is the very important. You can integrate the NDK in your application. You can secure your URL and many things. Okay. And also the ProGuard and R8 we can use for that. And we have encryption, decryption things. They have a important that.
Okay.
Okay. Many things will be that important for that. Okay.
Sir, one question. Sir, may I know my experience 8 year. So need for must be, you can say DSA architecture. I learn must be, you can say optional. May I know your
Yes.
question?
That will be if you have a prepare with the product based company. So DSA is important. Okay. If you have a prepared with the like service based company, DSA will be not matter for that much more. Only for the linked list, trees, map.
Yeah.
That will be important. We'll have only the basic question. Okay, will be asking the service based company. But if you have a giving the any interview with the product based company, so that will be much important. Like the DSA, the higher level things.
Yeah, okay. Okay, sir. Thank you. I
Okay.
just.
Hi, Sagarika, if the asking the question, doing the if the year gap is really matter or not. The year gap is a really matter for the depend on your how much we have gap. We have a 2-3 gap will be much in your will be depend on the company also. Many company will be taking the year gap will be not matter for the MNC level. Maybe we have a matter for the small company.
Yeah,
Some
Walmart. And just question, Walmart company, you know about your Walmart? So you can need must be DS and South all IT company will be DS. Right now in Ahmedabad, so I'm for that question. I move to the Pune and Bangalore company apply. So you must be DSA, must be
yeah,
you can say.
plus Walmart, any product based company will be must will be the DSA interview.
You can say 4 to 5 round technical round, then after move to the manager round, then after HR round. You can 5 round will be complete, then will be process completed.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thanks, sir. Lots.
Okay, Praveen. So Sagrika is asking the year gap really matter or not? Is that depend on the company, but I know many company will be not matter if you have a good experience with the good knowledge in that,
Yeah.
so that will be not matter for the year gaps. And nowadays many will be like layoffs and related things will be happening. So
Yeah.
not big gap is the matter. Some small company will be matter because they have a negotiate your salary.
Yeah. But right now, same issue you can
Yes.
say.
Yes.
So I move to the Pune location and HNBC company,
Mm.
finance product. I am 4 years in finance product. So many knowledge, but you can say DSA structure also to make I will learn and implement. So I move not affordable in Ahmedabad location, my salary package. So I moved to the Pune and Bangalore location. So you can say DSA you can say about making no in practical. Maybe you learn and implement that, and I will conduct the interview. Technical round will be selected, then DSA round will be tough.
Okay. Okay. Just uh, wrap up. Any questions will we ask? If any have a questions, okay, you can top mates. We have a query. Okay, if any query, we can ask me directly. Okay, for the my WhatsApp. Also, we am sharing the LinkedIn, all the platform. We have a if we have a community, also have a community. You can ask the question in that. If any,
Sure.
if also be any questions, we can ask the top mates query. Is that also be free? Okay. Okay, thank you everyone. So you have joined the session, and also I have one important things. Yeah, you can give the feedback form. I will be putting on the chat, so you can please fill the feedback form. So you can next time I will be more which type of session will be needed. So that will be organized that type of session. Okay, and also after that will be session ending. So we have giving the top mates testimonial. Please give the rating and that will be how we helpful for
Thank,
them.
thank you, Anand sir. Very nice session, and I enjoy with the work and all that.
Yes.
Anand, do we get a recording for this session?
Yes. This I have recording. I will be share with that all of you in next day or today in the late night. Okay, because they have okay in the